we are going to go through some of these job advertisements so that we will see the qualifications that they need from you.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel.
After my previous video on how you can move to Australia via visa 482 for aged or support workers in Australia, I received lots of emails and DMs. People asked me where can they find the jobs. I should share the links for these opportunities as an aged carer applying from overseas. And guys, in today's video I decided to come and share some of these opportunities so that you will know that these jobs are real. But then that's not the main reason why I'm making today's video. Why I'm making today's video is to use this job advert to share with you some of the qualifications and things you need to have that will stand you out to have a successful application as an aged carer or individual support worker applying from overseas to work in Australia. We are going to go through the aged carer advertisement for Australia. Okay, if you want to relocate to Australia via the visa 482 for carers, we are going to go through some of this job advertisement so that we will see the qualifications that they need from you, things you need to have for you to meet or for you to be eligible to apply for this particular vacancy. So once you meet these qualifications and you are good to go, when you make application you will stand higher chances of being invited for interview. Okay, so stick with me in today's video and watch to the end so that we all will go through it, so that at the end of the day, if there are things you need to start putting in place, you start taking action.
So this is an advertisement of aged care worker relocate to Australia with work visa sponsorship. Okay, so you can see we are looking for a special kind of person, someone who puts compassion, connection and caring for other people at the heart of everything they do. Visa sponsorship available to Australia, and multiple roles available for personal care assistants and registered nurses. And look, this is the location where you'll be working. Of course, in my previous video, remember I showed you guys the 3 different roles which you'll be applying if you are coming via this aged care visa route. Okay, so they have personal care assistant, they have individual support workers, and for aged care and disabilities. Okay, so you can revisit that my video and see the 3 roles which you will be applying for, and in your CV you need to state that you are specialized in either of or any of the roles. Okay, so for this particular advert they said it's for personal care assistants and registered nurses. Okay, so guys, coming down you can see the key accountabilities and who they, what they need from you. Provide individualized and personalized care, monitor consumer health and well-being, deliver a holistic approach to care services. Okay, so guys, most of these key accountabilities is still the same thing for those who have been pursuing the UK care jobs with sponsorship. So the CV should almost be the same thing, just that you need to make some adjustments in the format or the layout on how to construct the CV. Okay, but then every other thing and experiences, that's still the same thing, because care is care. Whichever country you are applying to or you are working as a carer is still the same. The qualities they need from you, qualities of a carer, that is the key factors that they want from you. All right, so guys, coming down, the ideal candidate must demonstrate the following: certificate 3 or certificate 4 in aged care. Okay, then secondly, minimum of 3 months work experience as personal care assistant within residential aged care, home care or disability services. Okay, so guys, you can see that some of the and other stuff they listed: COVID vaccination and police check, that's your DBS check, still the same thing with the UK visa route and all that. Okay, so it's just similar. The only difference there is you need AQF, that certificate 3 for aged care, I will still throw more light concerning the certificate 3 for aged carers. Okay, so for this particular advertisement, they just displayed for further details the email wishing you forward your application or make your inquiries. Okay, so this particular advertisement does not have application form. If you have to forward application via this email, of course you know the procedure. Use your cover letter as body of the email and attach your CV and other supporting documents. Okay, so guys, that's it. Let me quickly share with you some of the websites where you can find these jobs. Okay, from
guys, coming to the AQF level 3 for the aged carers or individual support worker, it got to my notice that this training has both the theory and practical aspects. And of course, if you are applying from outside Australia, there is no way you can attend the practical aspect because you are not in the country. Okay, now I begin to ask myself, how can overseas applicants, since these guys wants to recruit overseas carers, how do they expect them to obtain these qualifications since they cannot obtain it while being outside of Australia? Guys, remember in my previous video I said I got emails of people who messaged me on the way forward for this particular route. My subscriber who emailed me told me that he or she has already started the AQF level 3 training from her home country because she got a newspaper publication where they published that this particular organization are accredited from Australian government to give out this training in Sri Lanka. So if you're in Sri Lanka, you can as well check the link in the description box, so you can check out this accredited body and you can take up these courses. So once you have this training, you know that you have the qualification they need for you to apply as a aged carer or individual support worker. So that also extends to other people in different countries. Make research and know if there are licensed or if there are bodies that are accredited to take up these trainings in your home country, and if there are any, you register with them and take up these AQF level 3 trainings. Okay guys, I'm not gonna lie, this fee for these courses are quite expensive. Some of them are up to 600 Australian dollars. Okay, and it's not what you will just go online and pay. So before you make any payments, make sure you make inquiries, call them and make sure they are legit before you make any payment for any training online for this Australian carer visa route. Guys, I know I also searched for many private colleges in Australia that can offer this training, and guys, probably because of the high influx of inquiries they're getting, they blocked their website that you cannot access them for any inquiries. Okay, but I was able to also get few of them which I emailed to them, and I'm yet to get a response from them. So all these links will be in the description box so that you can go through them. So before you make any payment to attend any training or any course online, make sure you call them and make inquiries that after taking the online trainings that is going to serve you, or you are going to use the qualification and apply for this aged carer or individual support worker as an overseas applicant. Make sure you get a yes from them before you make any payment to do any training. Okay, with that, your money is secured and you have evidence to show. If you ask me, I would say if you are a nurse, a qualified nurse in your home country, you have your certificate, or you have your BS qualification in other profession, or you even have your MVQ level 2 and 3 in health and social care for the UK care visa route, you can as well use this qualification and make your skill assessment. Then once you get a positive skill assessment, you use it and apply for these jobs. Okay, and now wait for a feedback. So if they give you positive feedback, that's good, but if they give you a negative feedback stating you need to have AQF level 3 for aged carers in Australia before you can now go ahead and start searching for alternative to make payment and get the trainings. Okay, so for now you can as well pause, don't make any payments. Once the skill assessment website is open, I'll still make a video and update you guys. Use the qualifications you already have and go and do your skill assessment. Okay, so after skill assessment, which is the first step, and you get a positive skill assessment, then you now proceed to the second stage, which is applying for these jobs. Okay, like we have seen how the job advert look like. So most times you just need to forward your application, that's your CV and cover letter, to the email they display for each of the job adverts. So once you have a positive skill assessment, you now proceed to applying for these jobs. Once you apply, you now wait for a feedback. So whichever feedback you get, you can now use it to know your next move. Okay, so guys, that's basically it. Remember, people also ask me if they need IELTS. I'm still going to display the requirements for your visa if you finally secure these jobs. So in summary, the first step is for you to do your skill assessment. Use your qualification, whichever certificate or qualification you have, you upload it to the website once it's open and assess your qualification. After that, if you get a positive response, positive assessment, you move over to applying for these jobs, which I'll be sharing on this my channel. So once you apply for the job with your CV and cover letter, then you wait for feedback from your employer. If they finally give you a positive feedback, of course you attend your interview. Then after that, they will sponsor you, which we use and apply for your visa. But remember, for your visa, like I mentioned in my previous video, you need to do your skill assessment. You need to have your IELTS. In fact, I'm still going to display it on the screen so that you see all the requirements you need for your visa to be successful. Okay, so guys, that's basically it for today's video. But nevertheless, if you still insist that you would love to make application before skill assessment just to know the feedback you will get from them, then scroll back to the video, pause and copy out the emails and forward your application to them to know the kind of feedback you will get from them. So with that, you will know your next move in your job application. Guys, we have come to the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I continue to pray for you that your applications in different countries which you intend traveling to will be successful. You will land that your dream job very soon. Don't forget to like this video to show your support. Subscribe to my channel to keep getting more updates on vacancies in different countries. Okay, don't forget to share this video. Leave a sweet comment for your girl in the comment section. Until then, see you in my next video. Bye bye.